late former President and Congress veteran Pranab Mukherjee's biography, Bombshell, a biography written by his own daughter. The upcoming book, Pranab's daughter, has discussed about how former President was certain that Sonia Gandhi wasn't going to make Rahul Gandhi, or wasn't going to make him the Prime Minister in 2004. Not just that, Pranab has described Rahul Gandhi as very courteous, but he's mentioned that he felt that Rahul was yet to mature politically. In fact, the book in Pranab, My Father, a Daughter Remembers, referred to one of Pranab Mukherjee's diary entries in which he explained how he advised the Wayanad MP to join the cabinet to get some first-hand experience in governance. We haven't seen Rahul Gandhi join the cabinet, though. He went on to be the MP of Wayanad, but it appears that those words of advice were not taken in. Let me cut across to Kumar Kunal, who joins us live with Sharmistha Mukherjee, Pranab Mukherjee's daughter, who's written that very book. Let's have a listen.
The book, much talked about book, is in my hand. The name of book is Pranab, My Father, and I am being joined by Sharmistha Mukherjee. Actually, it is a collection of all the remembrance of Pranab Da, actually. So, things quite a revealing book it is about his relationship with different prime ministers, different personalities. To start with, I will ask the questions which are making headlines, that how he was related with Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, who are also the present leader who, in the leadership position in Congress. How do you remember, what you recollect, and what have you written in this book actually?
Well, I cannot tell you everything what has been written in the book, because it's firstly a very long book, and secondly, if I tell you everything, then who is going to buy my book and read it? But yes, it has charted his growth as from a young politician, and he became a member of parliament in 1969. And since then, except for 6 years, he was always a member of parliament, and he had held key positions in the government. He had worked extensively with various prime ministers. And as president, he has worked with the current prime minister, Shri Narendra Modi. And in these long years, obviously, there are bound to be many incidences he wouldn't use the word conflict, but of disagreements, and both with Sonia Gandhi and Dr. Manmohan Singh. And but he always told me that, always remember that in these long years of working together under such high pressure situations, so there are bound to be disagreements, but disagreements doesn't mean conflict. And that is also I have read in his diaries, that for some time there seemed to be some tension and some sparks flying, but after everything, everything became normal. And one thing I learned, that these people, they knew how to manage conflict or how to manage disagreement. I think that is the most important thing.
And what I got from your book, that he wanted to be a prime minister, but he was never been a prime minister. And in a conversation with you, he also mentioned that obviously he wanted to be prime minister. What were those circumstances in 2004 when he was on the verge of being a prime minister, but he mentioned you that they won't make him prime minister? What was that context?
That particular context was, in 2004, after Sonia Gandhi renounced her claim. So in the media, there was a lot of speculation about who is going to be the prime minister, and both my father's and Dr. Manmohan Singh's names were in the circulation. So I asked my father very excitedly that, are you going to be the prime minister? So he's told me very candidly that no, it's going to be Dr. Manmohan Singh. But he said that Sonia ji should announce it very fast, and because otherwise this kind of uncertainty is not good for the country. Then later on, through his conversations, later on in his diary, I came to know that in 1989, before the election, when Dr. Singh contested from South Delhi parliamentary constituency, he wrote in his diary that Dr. Manmohan Singh is contesting from South Delhi. In all probability, he will win, and it will be very good. He is a likely Congress prime ministerial candidate. So even in 1989 also, he perceived a situation that in case of a Congress win, Dr. Manmohan Singh is going to be the Prime Minister. So in 2004, it could not have come as a major disappointment to him. And he also told journalist Shumon Chatterjee that he did not have any expectation from Sonia Gandhi to make him the Prime Minister. And when there is no expectation, there is no disappointment.
So there was obviously a love-hate relationship with Gandhi family. He also mentioned that Rahul used to come to him and take his advices. But at the same time, he also wrote, you are mentioning in your book that actually he was not quite politically matured when he used to come to meet President Pranab Mukherjee. And even there was an instance when he was given a time to meet in evening, but he came in the morning, how his advisors were wrongly advising him. So there are a few contexts about Rahul Gandhi. What are those, and how do you look and how you mentioned all those in your book?
You know, in a book of about, I think, 390 pages, there are probably, 3-4 pages about Rahul Gandhi. And, but of course, media highlights this due to its own reason. So from Baba's diaries, what I gathered that during his UPA 1 and UPA 2, there was not much interaction with him between him and Rahul. And one of the first earliest mention, what I remember, that it was somewhere, I think, towards the end of UPA 1, and it was just, there was an election strategy meeting at CWC where Rahul mentioned that very forcefully that he doesn't want to go with a coalition or something like that. So Baba told him that, he should put his thoughts more coherently. So Rahul said that, he will come and meet Baba. And after that, they met him a few times, and these meetings also continued, not very frequently, but when Baba became president. So in this context, there is actually a funny incident what happened. And so Rahul came to see him in the morning at, I think, around 8 a.m. or something like that. And Baba was taking his walk in the Mughal gardens. He usually disliked being disturbed during his walk and during his puja. But nevertheless, he met him. But as it turned out, that Rahul was supposed to actually meet him in the evening. So, but Rahul's office misinformed him. So I came to know about this incident from one of the ADCs. So when I mentioned this to Baba, he was not very amused because he was extremely particular about these issues, and he very sarcastically commented that if Rahul's office cannot differentiate between AM and PM, how do they hope to run the PMO one day? So also, like, from his feedback from different, perhaps from the different senior leaders of the party, he felt that Rahul was they were unhappy with Rahul. He was not giving them time, or for whatever other reasons. He was unhappy about the way Rahul trashed the government ordinance in a press conference. He was unhappy about Rahul's very frequent absence after the loss of 2014 elections, and where he felt that Rahul is perhaps losing the battle of perception, which is so important in politics. And he felt that Rahul, some of his utterances were politically immature. So these are the few references of Rahul Gandhi in his book.
So that was